I'm going to read you the creature choir. Sing your hearts out. Whoa, this is a big book. Warble was a walrus who loved to warble. She warbled on the ice. Bong, bong, bong. She warbled underwater. Blob, blob, blob. She warbled all day and all night. Warble's dream was to warble all over the world and maybe one day even to take part in the great big animal talent show. There was just one teeny tiny problem. The sound she made was absolutely shocking. Whenever Warble warbled, seals scattered plop. Bears bolted dash and Puffin pegged it flutter. Warbles warbled so loud that the ice sheet would squat, petting her huge wall of walruses into the freezing cold sea. Icebergs would explode, bang, pitting everyone with ice cubes. Bash, bosh, bosh! The huddle couldn't take any more. The biggest fatted one bellowed, "No more warbling, Warble." But she pleased, "No buts. When you warble is awful." But Warble made me happy. Please can I warble some more? No! The whole hurdle just to incur of no except one. Warble's friend, the littlest walrus, stuck up for her. But Warble loved to warble. She lived to warble. Warble must warble. Not warbling maybe made Warble sad. One morning the sun was shining and Warble couldn't help herself. Warble warbled like never before. Bong, bong, whoosh! Warble warbled so loud the crow and antelope. Everyone was buried in deep, deep snow. The antelope was the finest straw. That night, while Warble was warbling in her sleep, the huddle made their escape. "No one make a sound," hissed the biggest fatter one. "Not now, follow me." "Where on earth are we going?" asked the littlest one. "As far as we can warble we can go, to Africa." "But, son," I said, "follow me." The tip feathers crossed the ice and one plopped into the water. The littlest one took one last look at her friend, never stopped warble before disappearing into the inky sea. When Warble woke up the next morning, she was all alone on the ice. "Hello," she called out softly. "Is anyone there?" Silence. Now all had to do is kept complaining all her warble, so she warbled. Bob, bob, bob! Her warbling was heard miles ago by Moof. He was alone too, had been abandoned had heard from his monster mooing. On hearing Warble warble, it began to moo. Moo, moo, moo! He go across the ice to find her. They sang their hearts out. They heard miles away from another lonely creature, a snorting snow hare. "Oh my goodness, they sound even harsher than me," she snorted. Then the snow hares thundered snorting. She stepped her droned her hair feeling. She bounced towards the pair of them. Boo, snoo, snort, they sang together. Now they were a trio, but not for long. So, and many other creatures they wanted to join. It came a choir. Bark, moo, snort, bong, quack, quack, hoot, roar, honk, ee-aw. All the animals were welcome. Warble never anyone said no to anybody. But they sang together things that the sound of the creature choir was nothing short of outrageous, but their joy they sang together with things that wonder. The smiles on their faces could light up the dark. Just as Warble dreamed, the crew began performing all over the world. They sang in forests and trumped at tall trees. Donk. They sang on mountains, creating thunder and lightning. Kaboom! And they sang in deserts, starting snowstorm. Whoosh! Bob, boom, snort, bark, roar, eat-or, hoot, buzz. Still the crew grew bigger and bigger. The creatures' choirs sang all over the world. Now Warble thought they'd all be ready for the great big animal talent show. This year it will be happening in Africa. One day the crew arrived on the competition. All the animals became nervous. They only sang for joy, because they didn't think they were the best. They knew they were the worst. So they looked at the turn of an elephant seal singing at opera and a king, an angler and show turns. Finally, it was the creature choir's turn. Warble calmed everyone down, telling, "Don't worry about being good or bad. Just sing and be happy." And they all nodded and began. Roar, moo, snort, he, or buzz, cheek. The smiles on their faces delighted everyone, even if the noise they made were dreadful, so dreadful that creature choirs had caused a cruel wave, whoosh, which swept everyone, animals off the ice. Whoosh! Along they clambered back on Walrus. Warble spotted some familiar wet faces for the horde of the walruses. Then the creature could finally finish their song. There was silence. Then the littlest walrus began clapping. Before all the walruses rose up to their flippers and busted into, they flop, 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 wailed. The whole crowd went wild. There was no question about it. The creature choir were the winners of the Great Big Animal Talent Show. Hooray! "We so missed you and your warbling," said the littlest one. "I'm sorry we left you unowned, all alone," said the biggest, fattest one, wearing tear wiping in his eye. "Please can we join your creature choir?" The old hover smiled hopefully and turned her eyes towards Warble. "Yes," she cried. Warble's favourite word was spelled out in the sky by all the creatures. All the other walruses warbled worse than Warble. No matter. All that did matter was they were happy. Oh, what a nice book. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.